Once, on a planet of wisdom known as Zenma, there lived a man of nobility and courage. Now, a new being lives in his stead. Behold, the Silver Surfer.
What's going on, everybody? And yeah, you saw it. That was the Silver Surfer. We're going to be talking more about it today. How's everybody doing? I'm going to bring to you a guy that needs no introduction. He's a fellow New Yorker, fellow Boricua from upstate New York, from the Council of Comics itself. My man, Cliff. What's up?
Hello, how are you?
How you doing, man?
I'm all right. I had an early dinner, thanks to you. And
I always have a late dinner, thanks to the show. So, oh man, so we got a lot to talk about, man. We got some surfer talk. There's going to be a lot of surfer talk today.
So much unnecessary surfer talk. Okay.
Now, the reason why is what we're about to see in the trending list. So that's the reason why we're going to talk a lot of Silver Surfer, because there are a lot of trending books that are surfer related, to say the least. But
it's honestly hilarious.
It is pretty hilarious. But what's more hilarious are these specific books. But before we do that, we got to say what's up to the guys in the chat. You know who's number one? It's always number one. Las Cruces. When Las Cruces is not number one, there's something wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But someone check on him right away.
Las Cruces came in at 12:46 this afternoon and then returned at 12:28 saying, woohoo! And then just to throw one last bit in there at 6:01, he came in saying, hello from New Mexico. And yes, we are still searching for Josh. Where is Josh?
Oh, my God.
Also, you got Scotty Vaughn, part of the Monday night lineup. He's going to come right after me. He's going to be talking to Brian LCS because this weekend, dude, we got a big weekend coming up with a lot of stuff happening. And we got the CBC.
Is it a big weekend? What's making it a big weekend?
Oh, we got the CBC Awards. That's happening this weekend, man. The CBC Awards. So that's happening this week. Also, Winter Comics this weekend. Remember, I told you about
Chacho, I am ready. I am ready.
What I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff happening, man. So we got that. We got the Comet Vet in the house. What's up, Chris?
Chris.
How you doing, Chris? Thank you for doing the show with me last Friday. It was a blast. We did a lot of good stuff. We got a lot of good pieces out there. We also got the Adventurous Joe is in the house. What's going on, Joe? KBDM, what's up? And of course, my homie Collecting with Durs is in the house. And it just wouldn't be complete if we didn't have DVH in the house. Who?
Dr. Von Hoot.
Dr. Von Hoot?
Listen, I have like a special love for DVH every single day. Like, if I'm feeling something, the universe sends him to me, and he comes with all the words that I can't say and just nails it.
That's awesome. All right. We also got Kenneth Burr in the house, the Birdman himself. What's going on? Ryan Riley is in the house as well. And let's see, is there anybody else that haven't touched up? We got Enviro Earth. I thought the girl in the thumbnail would be on the stream.
It doesn't help much, but I think I'm easier than the girl in the thumbnail.
That's Anna Joy Taylor, man.
Oh, then I definitely am.
So, Cliff, shall we talk about what's trending?
Yes, let's.
Let's get it. So let's do it. All right, we got the trending list from Key Collector. Boy, man, remember what I said about this surfer stuff, right? First and foremost, let's go ahead and let's get the elephant out of the room, right? Here's the first appearance of a character by the name of Juno. And no, we're not referring to this individual who used to be, what's her name? She played Kitty Pryde. Now I can't
You're
remember.
murdering me. His name.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
His name is Elliot Page.
Elliot Page, formerly known as Ellen Page.
Correct.
I was thinking about the movie Juno. That's why.
We all know the movie Juno. It's great. It's great
Right?
stuff. It's great.
So, first appearance of Juno is this book. Now, what can you tell me about Juno that you know? And we're not talking about Elliot Page here.
No, we're talking. Yeah, Juno's an alien, that Hercules work with, and of course she gets the power cosmic in this very same series, which I'm sure will be on the list. The issue where she becomes the Silver Surfer. Trev,
we got Beckerman in the house. We got
New Warriors.
We got Lean Green Machine.
A green machine.
All right. So this book, Hercules, Twilight of the God. Never have I seen a book this dollar bin-ish.
Yeah.
Not
I'll
once,
tell you which dollar bin book. What's up to Dale of Suspense?
What's up, Dale?
Remember DC Comics presents Superman and Superboy, the Crisis event? That was a dollar bin book forever, and then Infinite Crisis, and boom!
Forget about it, right? But this book, this series comes in twice on this list.
Yes, because we get Juno and we get Juno as the Silver Surfer.
Yeah. So yeah.
By the way, I have never seen I'm ripping the Band-Aid off. I have never seen spec for something so hated in my life. This community is poisoned. Okay, you got erotic nerd out there. I will refuse to say his real name. He's out there with his troll army of trolls. He's got over 1 million followers eating his garbage. His disparaging. Listen, I know some of you are like, oh, but Cliff, sometimes he's right. This isn't about right. His language is consistently disparaging, and that's not the same as an actual conversation, right? So, I am not having it. I am not here for it. So he's out there. He is defecating, because you told me this is a family show, so I brushed up on my vocabulary. He is defecating on the Marvels. He is defecating on this movie left and right. He's defecating so much, I'm surprised if he has a derriere left at the end of the week. So you've got this monstrosity of venom in our beautiful comic book community, and then let's do spec on these dollar bin books because we hate the concept of female Silver Surfer, but somehow it's going to affect the value of these books. If the movie's garbage, if the concept's garbage, if you believe that it's garbage, then the spec is pointless. It's mind-boggling.
That happens sometimes. The spec. So when it comes to
I'm ready. I am ready. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
It's going to go up in value, which it is. It's going to go up in value because of the spec value. It's going to crash, but it's not going to return to the dollar bin. That's what I'm going to tell you.
Maybe
because the dollar, most books that go up in spec value, they plateau, but they never go back to that dollar bin status. It doesn't really happen, right?
Could you imagine,
now this is a book that we're looking right now.
Could you imagine if she shows up in the movie as female Annihilus? Right? Could you imagine? That's what I'm hoping for. At this point in time, that's what I'm praying for.
Well, that's where this book really crashes, right? Talking about a book that's another spec book here, and we got X-Force number 3. X-Force number 3. This is not X-Force number 3, the original series. I think this is the second volume. This is the one that came out in 2004. You got some Rob Liefeld goodness in this book, and this features the first appearance of Lady Anime, who returns because she's in a story with Deadpool. So this is a book that is a $3 high value because the first appearance of this character that's being reutilized. This is a book that I could see return in a dollar bin because it is a dollar bin book.
But it's still a first appearance. So now that that's on everyone's radar, we're ever to go back too much.
Yeah. So too kind, Cliff. All right. Now let's talk about another book that does have some spec into it, and always has spec because it's the Gotham City Sirens number 1. This is the first team appearance of the trio: Catwoman, Harley Quinn, and Poison Ivy. It's a March Gilliam cover, which I never complain about. I think it's a gorgeous cover.
It is a gorgeous cover.
Mhm.
and it is a great key on its own.
Yes,
And I'm
but
going to say that about the next book as well.
because the other rumor, if she's not Silver Surfer, she could be.
Nova.
Fra- Yep,
Not
Frankie
not
Reyes.
Nova from the New Warriors. Sorry, Beckerman. No,
Sorry, Beckerman.
Nova, Herald of Galactus.
Nova Herald of Galactus, also known as Frankie Reyes. This is her first appearance. It's a $40 book. It's climbing up because, again,
Did
she
you
could
just
be
try to
playing
make her Latino and call her Frankie Reyes?
her name is Frankie. Oh, it's not Reyes, it's Ray, right?
Ray, yeah, she's Frankie
Yeah.
Ray, baby.
Let her
She's
be
not-
hot Latina, man. Yeah, I don't
I'm
care.
gonna say I'm sorry. This version's a white girl. I'm sorry.
We already seen her in the movies, though. Surprisingly enough,
We have seen Frankie Ray. Yes.
surprisingly enough, you know what movie we saw her in?
No, I forgot actually. I just
It's-
remember that she's around.
It's this one.
Oh, that is cool.
That's the movie she's in.
How?
She is the girl that Human Torch had the hots for. That she
Okay.
was military. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, okay. By the way, I don't entirely hate that movie. Like the ending is a tremendous letdown, but like meeting the Silver Surfer was like fantastic.
Well,
you know?
that scene right there, right?
Yeah, that scene right there is like that was worth the price of admission. I don't know by today's standards, but for those standards back then,
it was
I
still
was like,
great.
oh,
It was
yeah.
still awesome. So that movie, I'm gonna say it's up to you get to the last 20 minutes of that movie.
Yeah, the last.
That's when
20
it just goes downhill. Like, where's our Galactus? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I think what happened in the last 20 minutes is like, yo, we're kind of running out of budget and we don't know what to do with ourselves. So
Imagine
it's a
if that's
family movie. Make it about family. Come on, guys.
a big cloud. But and that's the one thing I'm gonna say. We'll talk a little bit more about Galactus, but that's a hard character to make live action. It's gonna be really hard to pull it
Galactus?
off. Now,
Yeah.
the Eternals was a good sign that they could probably do it, but still it's gonna be challenging to make it look good. So, you know what I mean?
I thought Arishem looked good.
What was that?
I thought Arishem looked good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They did look good, right? There's gonna have FF from different universe. Loki and TVA will bring the Fantastic Four family back to the main timeline. Yeah, I think we're gonna see an aged up FF. That's my
If
personal.
we're lucky, hopefully while battling Ramatant.
Yeah. Now look at this book. Now tell me this book is on the spec value.
Now this belongs on the spec constantly.
This book is the book, right?
This is
Because
the book. This is truly the coming of Galactus.
the coming of Galactus, right?
Oh, my Silver Surfer, the spaceways beckon, and the great hunger is upon me once more.
To me, my lord.
I'm
There you
sorry,
go.
did Xavier steal to me my board and make it into me my X-Men?
No, this came afterwards, man. This cartoon was short-lived. It was only one season.
I don't remember anyone saying to me my X-Men when that cartoon was around
No,
in the 90s.
In the 90s. Yep. This book, of course, it is the first appearance of Silver Surfer. It is the first cameo of Galactus. His name is in the cover right there. You got the Watcher in the cover right there, just freaking out. He's like, "Aah!"
It's
So-
beautiful.
It's such a great, iconic, very iconic book, right? We better see the Watcher in the toga, or I'm going to be steaming. We already got the Watcher. The Watcher already showed up multiple times. And he has his own
Oh
show.
my god, I am so wrong. To me, my X-Men is old as hell. I'm sorry. And you know what? You know why I wanted to go and correct myself is
Mhm.
because I remember in that video, the big flashy
Mhm.
side-scrolling video game, I remember
Yeah.
him saying to me, my X-Men. I'm like, oh damn, I'm wrong.
Yeah. All right. Our next book here in the list is a book here that should have been here last week, but apparently it wasn't. But of course, it's here now because of the little Robert Kurtman spoiler.
You know why? You know why it took a week to show up? And we were too busy with the sexism. But anyhow, here we are. Thanks to Robert Kirkman.
So, did you see the clip, the David Finch clip?
Yeah, and he was just like, "Well, what are we?" He's like, "I don't work for them, so like, what are they gonna do?" And I'm like, "I love this man."
He just didn't care. He has a little like a little gripe against Marvel. I don't know exactly what the story is, but he does have a little gripe against Marvel. But
probably because he could write 2 books a month and make the same amount he would if he wrote 6 or 7 titles for Marvel in a month. I'm just saying.
So here's there's a little rumor mill going on that it was done deliberately. It wasn't
Possibly.
a hiccup.
Possibly.
And the reason why it was done, the hiccup reason now that they're saying that it's a possibility that it was done deliberately is because there is still a possibility that Spider-Man will appear in Invincible.
Okay.
And that's their way of kind of like, oh, drop the spoiler here, and then we'll
loan Spider-Man to you there.
Yeah, exactly. So just the fact that happened is amazing. Just you had
Could
a
you
Spider-Man.
imagine we get like a whole episode of Invincible in the Marvel universe? Just like the issue of Marvel Team Up? That'd be so amazing.
That would be great. All right, our next book on this list here is another book that I'm not 100% sure why it's in this list. I'm not complaining.
Origin of Magneto.
But I'm not complaining, but I don't understand why it's on the list. Why is it trending? What is it about the origin of Magneto that people want to buy this book for? That's my point.
The rise of anti-Semitism in reality reflected on the horrors that are told in his childhood in this issue, and Magneto being resilient. I don't know. Maybe these things could be related in some way, and
what a way to bring it all together. There you have it. You heard it here first. That's the reason why this book is on the list.
I'm just saying, if you notice, it's a very specific issue of Magneto that we're looking at. I'm just saying.
Okay, now can you tell me why this issue is on the list? I saw him.
I don't. Other than it got a lot of public appeal. I don't really understand.
Yeah. So this is a book by the writer Eric July, who he has gone on a campaign many times on different news outlets, really just saying he's bashing the comic industry and where it's going, which he's not wrong in a lot of the things he's saying. He absolutely isn't wrong. Apparently, there is some hype for the book now. So I don't know what the future holds for this book as far as spec value goes, but it's here because people are hunting it down. They're probably seeing him in outlets and things like that. And that's the reason why this book is here. We got Brian LCS is in the house. Earlier I said what's up to Black Spiders and Comic Verse. And of course, Taylor Winder. We can't ignore Taylor Winder. All right. So you have that book. Then we have here the third appearance of the Punisher. Another yellow cover from Amazing Spider-Man 135. Again, it's a Punisher it's a Punisher book.
Yellow covers.
You're getting your yellow covers ready?
Yeah, I'm getting my yellow covers ready. I owe it to Travis.
There you go. I got to get mine too. I already have the list. I made the list, but I actually have to go.
I don't even have a list. I just grabbed every yellow book in my way, right? And so I have this hodgepodge of yellow books, and I got like narrow it down to 10 that I actually respect.
Respect. I love it.
Yes.
Here's another book that's on the list. Daredevil issue number 7. We have Daredevil in the classic red costume. This is
his first time in his red outfit. Yes.
Yep. And he's getting,
which we're expected to see more of it.
Yep. We're going to see that red costume return. A nice DD. I like seeing the DD in the bottom too. All right. We're back. Full circle. Issue number 4. Hercules Twilight of a God. Issue number 4. Juno becomes the Silver Surfer. What do you got to say now? Bring it.
Have I not said everything there was to say already? I'm like, go rate the dollar bins, baby. Go rate the dollar bins. They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you. But also, I mean, like, and I'm not this person. But I do think it's unwise if Marvel's really going full steam ahead with this plan.
There's one guy to blame if this happens. You know who that is? Kevin Feige.
I am the only one with the cosmic energy to stop Doom.
Yep. And that's Kevin Feige. He's gonna stop. So is it gonna happen?
Listen, like honestly, I want things to turn around for the MCU, and I feel like this is I feel like there's a blindness to the ugliness of the masses.
Even
And
Taylor Winters doesn't like it.
And just be right, yeah, dude, Taylor, I'm with you. Just because I don't like the ugliness, I can see the damage that the ugliness does, right? You know, I mean, the way I have seen these ridiculous people who have not even seen the movie go after the Marvels and celebrate its box office failures is insane.
I did not like the movie, but not because of the actors involved. I don't mind the movie. Like the movie is a bad movie. It's just a bad movie.
But it's really not. I'm in 3 major chats now. Y'all talk about movies that are super terrible that somehow you like better than this. And I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. I does have two things going on in the movie that I'm not crazy about, but I do not feel it deserves this land wasting hatred.
No. Again, the hate is different. You know, it's the hate.
But the hate is bad. There's people just feeding off of it and celebrating, and it's really creepy and weird. And I just feel like those exact same people. And I mean, I know this because one of them is out there, that erotic asshole. Oh. Oh God, I promised that was gonna be good for you tonight. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'll stop. Like, I mean, I want Norrin Rad, and I want Norrin Rad's origin. I do enjoy like Silver Surfer, and I want Silver Surfer, and that's fine or whatever. But like, I'm not. It doesn't make or break anything. And but these other beings out there really nauseate me. So let's talk about this Deadpool core. What's going on?
Yeah, so this is the first appearance of Kid Deadpool, who is also rumored to be in that movie. Right? When has Cliff ever been good?
Ask your papa about that Canadian bus station last time I was there.
Cliff getting them claws out. Oh, bro, this is good. This is a fun show, man. I'm having a blast, man. Thanks for coming. I got. In
the meantime, I immediately violated the only thing you asked for.
Yeah, it's just we got to keep it safe. That's all. If it happens, it happens. It's like what we went from being a PG show to a PG-13. Now that's okay.
You're right. I'm not allowed to go beyond one F-bomb, and we're all right.
All right. So we got the first appearance of Kid Deadpool here. The book is asking for $20, but this was a dollar bin book just a couple of months ago, and I did pick it up in the dollar bin. So you have that book there. He's rumored to be in the Deadpool movie, but then again, so is everybody in the world these days, apparently. Right? Then we have another book here, which is The Origin of the Sentry. Now, do you know a little bit about the story of how the Sentry came about? The true origin.
I own all the issues. I know the true origins. He thought it was a simple formula, but no, it was much more horrific and worse than that. And he wouldn't know that for years until they had to make the world forget so that the void couldn't be released once again. And then they almost told a decent story with it, and it just went completely downhill. And God knows what garbage they're going to send us next. But he's fun.
But that's the comic book story. We're talking the reality story, the true story.
The true story is a myth, okay? Allegedly, and I don't believe it for 1 second. Allegedly, he's like a character that Stan Lee led off the side of a desk somewhere sometime. First
and foremost, it's not a myth. It's false.
It's false. Thank you.
It's not a myth. I will tell you.
That's a legend they were telling to sell the book originally.
Yes. So it was Joe Quesada and Wizard. What's up, Rich? What's going on, my man? So Joe Quesada and Wizard worked at something where they found some missing artwork.
Yeah.
Right. They even made up. I think they made up the artist. I forgot who the original artist that they made up. They found this book and they created this character that's supposed to predate the Fantastic Four. Yes. And of course, Stan Lee was part of the joke where he was like, "Oh, I don't remember doing it." So he did that, and with Stanley's age, everybody was like, "Oh, I guess he really doesn't remember doing it." Right? They were throwing that. So they worked this thing with Wizard. Wizard spoke about it, say, "Hey, look at," they made a whole article about it. It was a complete fake article. The
Yep.
book came out, and it turned out that it was all just a big giant hoax. It was a gimmick. Not gonna lie, it was a wrestling gimmick. It was straight up from the pages of wrestling. So I like that they did it. It brought intrigue to the character. And I'm not gonna lie, I think I like the Sentry as a character. I think he's a great character. I think hopefully they'll
Many
do
times,
justice.
not all the time.
No, but that one scene, man, when he ripped off this guy, when he ripped up
that was
Ares,
cool.
that was pretty crazy.
That was when they were like still having fun with the character.
Yeah, so there's that book. And now let's go back to some Fantastic Four Silver Surfer goodness here with the first appearance of Galactus in all his glory when he wore different color outfits.
Yes.
How did you like the original Galactus colors?
Oh, what do I care? It was fine. Like really, when you're reading something that old, you're just thrilled that it happened. You're like, look at Galactus, look at the Silver Surfer. Oh my goodness. Look at Reed and his ultimate nullifier, and he's lying. Oh, this is brilliant.
How could a thing so small make Galactus so scared?
Because clearly the real one is terribly powerful. Dude, look at a Green Lantern ring, right? It fits on your finger. It's the most powerful, one of the most powerful weapons in the DC universe.
Yeah.
Limited only by your willpower.
All right. And now we're going to go into our video game spec books. And this is Gears of War number 1. Of course, Netflix announced a TV series, and that's why this book is back on this list. It actually was on the list a few months ago. So it's finally back. So apparently it's in momentum. But that's really the only reason why this book is here.
And Gears of War is a very popular game franchise. I am aware, though I have no commitment to it. So again, I feel like this remains a spec book in of itself. Because See, people love the game.
The gamers
people love the game.
Now here's another great book. We got our first appearance of Beta Ray Bill, Thor 337. I absolutely adore this book.
Yes, and it's double first appearances.
Yeah, exactly. But everybody cares about Beta Ray,
Of course. And the fact that Lorelai is there is fun.
She's there too. So I really love this. This is Walter Simonson at his finest, I would say.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I'll never forget the night of Earth's Mightiest Heroes aired, the Beta Ray Bill episode, and Louise took to Facebook to talk about how they sent her and Walt a copy of the episode beforehand so they could watch it. And I was like, this is just so beautiful. I was like, oh my God, I love the episode. And I was like, oh my God, I love Louise writing about it.
Yeah, it's a great book. Here's another book that is on the spec valley, and that's Uncanny X-Men 155. This is the first appearance of the alien race known as the Brood, which is really it's a cop off Aliens, is it? Would you say that?
Sure.
Right. So, and I like the Brood. I think they're creepy characters. So this is one of the X-Men villains that we haven't seen yet, but will they go that route? That's my curiosity.
I mean, they literally toyed with us in the Marvels, right?
Yeah.
With all those hexagon portals, and then these mysterious eggs popping up, and then
yeah, I know.
And then cats.
Yeah.
But the point is,
organs to be precise.
Don't you dare. The point is, and I did have one, is it's kind of like they were teasing the concept, and Carol very much has beef with the Brood of her own during her binary days. So, sure, why not?
Yeah, and that's the reason why
we might actually get a fun X-Men Captain Marvel versus the Brood movie. It could actually happen.
Wouldn't that be? But keep in mind, Disney owns Aliens,
right? So why wouldn't you just throw aliens in there?
So who knows? So we'll see that.
Now, do I suspect if we ever get a true Secret Wars movie that we're going to see aliens and predators?
I don't think so.
Not like No, are you kidding me? You think they would pass up an opportunity when the multiverse is crumbling to show us some aliens and predators?
Yeah, I don't think it's happening.
Okay,
For that, you might as well throw in Star Wars.
Because this is well, yeah. Why don't you? We're gonna see some Luke too. Because this is the worst idea anyone's ever had in Hollywood.
Like like being a female Silver Surfer. But this
Oh.
is the true first appearance of the Silver Surfer. Nah, this is
the first
solo.
solo ongoing series of Snorin Rad, the Silver Surfer.
The Sentinel of the Space Waves.
Yes.
Love this cover. All right.
How did he get trapped on Earth? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
And people say they love the Silver Surfer. Unbelievable.
He's a great character, but he is one of those characters. We can only dream. I think he's referring to the aliens.
Right?
Why is Cliff talking with Yelly? That's just Cliff's natural voice, man.
Why am I talking with what?
With Yelly.
With what? What? I'm sorry. What am I missing? I turned away.
So Beckerman is asking, why is your voice so high?
Oh, because I'm Puerto Rican. I'm sorry. Let me turn my volume down.
You know what? You're not lying in saying that. There is some truth in that.
You should see me at Friendsgiving yesterday. It was bad.
So one of the things I could tell you first off from my household, everybody sounds like they're screaming. Right? It wasn't until I left that I noticed it. So now I could control the sound of my voice, but it's also the good reason why I could project my voice so well. It's that reason.
I mean, you're very good, and I got to try harder. You don't know how many times I'll be in like a serious meeting, and someone will be like, "Cliff, I know you think you're using your." They're like, "Cliff, I know you think you're using your inside voice, but you're not." And I'm like, "Oh my goodness."
It's true. All right, we got here Harley Quinn, Black, White, Leather. This is the David Nakayama 1 in 25 cover.
I love David Nakayama, but who cares? This has got to stop.
Nakayama is a big deal. A lot of people love it.
I got like 6 of his books sitting right next to me.
I got like 20 of them, man. What are you talking about?
Well, because there's like more over there, but I'm just saying, like, I could trip over these. Like, just whatever. I don't know.
Nakayama.
But I know, but I want like people to buy comics because they want to enjoy reading them, not because like, look at my beautiful cover of the book I've never read, and if I did read it, I only had disparaging things to say about it. But look at this cover. Oh, I'm gonna resell it. I want you to pay $150 for it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, let's be honest. A lot of the books that you're seeing, especially these 1 in 25, these 1 in 50s, these 1 in 100s, they're not being purchased because everybody wants to read the story. If you want to read the story, you're gonna buy the cover A.
I am not crazy. I'm just not crazy about this scenario.
Mm-hmm. I understand that.
I'm complicit in it. I'm just like, but I want more people to be interested in comics.
Speaking of our last book in this list, Deadpool 7 Slaws. But this is the part that I absolutely love. This is hot because of Arthur Adams' goodness. Every week there is an Arthur Adams book, and I couldn't be more happier.
And that's a really nice looking one.
Right? They're all been nice. I love Arthur Adams. He's my favorite artist, so I got nothing to complain about. And this is the 1 in 25, 7 Slaughters. It's Arthur Adams goodness, man. So good stuff there. Those are your trending books for this week.
And they're not all awful.
No, they're not all awful. There's some really good books in that list. No complaints here.
I mean, I have complaints. Those 2 issues of Hercules alone just like brought it down a notch for me.
You want to see what the top books of the week are?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it. Why is this video the wrong video? It keeps doing this to me. Anyway, let me see if I got the right one. Anyway, so we'll just talk about, look at that Daredevil. Look at that. Look at the musculars. Alien Legion #1.
Yeah, well, it got opted, and we all know how people react to that. Yeah, Supergirl, get in there.
Supergirl made the list. All right. Yeah, that's going to be exciting. There goes Kid Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in the list, of course. Number 7 is look at that, it's the Web, Madam Web.
Again, people hating all over that movie, but specking all over the books. It makes no sense.
Nakayama goodness for number 4. Hey, look, Julia Carpenter.
But you know what? That's like a good book, you know?
Mhm. Yep, there goes Juno. And number 1, Century. That's over at CBSI. Now let's take a look at cover price and what they got. Cover price.
Nova, who I love.
Yep, my birthday book right there. All right.
And my
Nova.
other Nova.
Nova and Nova. Double Nova. And then you got Binary.
Binary. Which again, for a movie that people hated and refused to see.
That is a fantastic cover right there.
Yeah.
John Byrne goodness.
Amazing.
And there goes Secret Wars. Watch this. 7's number 6 and number 5. Oh, wait. Never mind. Forget I said it. Fantastic Four. There's number 4. Is number 8 on the list. Isn't that crazy to look at?
It is. But I mean, it's fun.
Right? Alien Legion is number 3 on this list. Let's see what's number 2. There goes Juno again. And finally, the number 1 book is Juno. Those are your top 10 books. I have my copy as well. Mine is signed by Jim.
I just figured since we're doing this, I was like, let me just hold this up because I just rebagged it today.
Oh, look at that. You got it. You getting it ready for resale value?
I actually like the Spider Women.
Do you? Anyway, we got another clip for you.
What humans call a last-minute save.
By the way, I love Surfer Boy Surfer from that show. It's ridiculous.
That show was so underrated.
Yeah,
I absolutely love that show.
That show even gave us Dark Surfer.
That show was so good, and I don't know why it doesn't exist. You know what I mean?
Because the company that was making the games lost their license, and that's it. They couldn't make the show. They couldn't make the card game. They couldn't make the online video game. And then the other online video game, because this was Bazillionaire or whatever their name was, right? Or Bazillion. They had that serious Marvel superheroes game that people were playing and putting money into. And I was like, that's it. Y'all need to stop investing in digital stuff. I was like, it could be gone tomorrow.
Oh, wow. So let's talk a little bit about you and your channel. What you got going on in your channel right now, Cliff?
In my personal channel?
Whichever channels. You also
no, we're going to talk about the Council of Comics because tonight at 8 p.m. on the Council of Comics, it's your last chance to win an entry into our duck race, and we're going to have the duck race at the end of the night, and you could win a fabulous care package from the Council of Comics with 2 pops this time around, one of them being Sorcerer Supreme, Symbiote, whoever he is, and the comic book that goes with it from the Symbiote Spider-Man series, which was thrown in by our LCS, not like this came as a combo. It did not. And a whole bunch of other cool books I cannot remember off the top of my head right now. So it's fantastic. And that's tonight at 8. So squeeze us in and join us in between all these other shows.
You mean these shows? These shows right here.
Yeah, could y'all just indent a line for the Council of Comics? Could you just put like an arrow that's like, by the way, over here? Like just something. Just like a little like, look, these guys, like our time is limited. Could you come visit us? You know? I appreciate y'all. Like every
offline. I can tell you some more stuff offline, but we do have the Monday night lineup. Council of Comics is happening at 8 o'clock. Scotty Young. I said Scotty Young.
Scotty Vaughn. Use us.
Scotty Vaughn is going to have Brian LCS and a pimp named Slaughter. That should be fun. And then in between the lines, you're going to have the show with Geek Out with Roscoe and TM Nerdy. That's happening then. The 22 is going to be doing with the alternatives over at Couple Comics. You're going to have the Raw books and Carlos Collect Comics at the end of the night. But tonight, we're going to do something fun. We're going to be doing a mystery pack. So you're familiar with this pack of mystery bags, right? So what I'm going to show you is I don't know what you're
talking about. I'm not sure.
Oh, I got a C. Look at I like the way it looks. I got a B and I got an A, and we're gonna pick one of these, right? To the winner today. So that's gonna happen.
C and I love a good A.
I bet you do. So that's gonna be tonight. But one of the things I'm going to share with you and everybody else, if they don't know already, is that I'm going to be doing a year-end giveaway. This is going to be a really cool thing that I started already in the previous video. So if you guys saw the previous video that I had, it already began. So first of all, you must be a YouTube subscriber. You must leave a comment on this or any video that follows, as well as the Australia video, and leave a comment and include hashtag love the IzzyVerse. You're allowed to have one entry per video. So every entry you put, you leave your comment, you put your love the IzzyVerse in there, it will automatically enter you in to win the grand prize giveaway, which is happening at the end of the year on January 1st, because the Monday night show is going to happen on January 1st. Channel members are automatically entered, and they're going to have 5 slots each already. So they got an advantage. So if you're a channel member, you could get 5 slots. You get 5 slots, and they'll be able to add as they go. So the way it's going to work is that you go in, you leave your comment, you put in love the IzzyVerse on the video. Each video is allowed 1 entry, and it enters you to win the giveaway prize. So I'm going to show you the first prize. You want to see the first prize?
Yes.
For that, I got to turn off the background. So let me turn this off. I wish I had the music, but the first prize that's going to be part of it is going to be this book. That's the first prize. Now remember,
I recognize. Oh, that's World's Finest, right?
This is World's Finest. This is the special big time collectibles foil. So this is going to be the first book. There's more coming, but this is the first prize. Every time we're going to share more and more for it, because this is just one of many prizes. So make sure you do that. Make sure you put love the IzzyVerse. Love is a strong word.
Taylor's keeping it real, and I appreciate you. Also, right. Trev, for someone who's ignoring Action Comics, I'm looking at you.
So that's going to be the big deal. That's the first prize in the giveaway. The giveaway, we're going to be doing it on January 1st. Make sure you do it. So again, all the videos that follow this one, including the Australia video, if you put love the IzzyVerse, put it in the comments. This, you can't do it here in the comments here. This is not going to count. It's going to count at the replay. So when you go back to the replay, you can do it.
Homework. Oh, this is
homework. No, yeah.
Oh,
you got to do it in the replay. You can't do it on the live stream. The live stream is not going to count.
Right. So I do for our duck collection, we do the live stream, and then I give homework at the end to
you gotta go. You gotta go into the video. You gotta put your comment in. That's how that's gonna work. So let's go ahead. Let's move forward. We'll have more to talk about. Now, earlier I said that Kevin Feige was the villain. Let me see what I can get. I guess that's what we get with Kevin.
I don't understand, y'all, how you turned on him, how this man fought
I like
for
Kevin
you.
Feige. Don't get me wrong, I like Kevin.
I mean, like, I don't understand. Like, clearly the guy got too much on his plate, and some things got missed.
Missed. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, let's talk about what's coming out new. You ready?
Sure.
Let's do it. All right, so this, for the first time in a very, very, very long time, Marvel has less books than DC.
In the week?
Yeah, in the week.
I was gonna say, dude, that happens.
No, it doesn't happen. Trust me, it doesn't happen that often, dude. Trust me when I tell you that.
Let me look at them. Let me review the month. This is.
It normally does not happen.
It normally does. You're right. It normally does not happen in a 4-week month. That's true. But things happen. Yeah,
we're at the end of the month, so we give them credit. But you have 13 titles over at Marvel. The start of which you have some gang war comics that are coming out. So some gang war tie-ins, starting with Spider-Woman #1. That's coming out. That's part of the gang war storyline. You got Howard the Duck #1. Howard the Duck's finally getting his own series. It's been a while since he's had one, so he's there. He's upset that Mjolnir smashed his cake. Then you have an Origins, Blue X-Men Blue Origins #1.
Yeah, why
So
they have to make another X-Men book to suck me in? I'm in love with Uncanny Spider-Man already, but no, they're like, no, we need another book to get you.
all right, and then you have the Amazing Spider-Man Gang War First Strike #1, because of course we can't just make that a part of Amazing Spider-Man. We gotta make another book to start the
I
series.
mean, come on. I mean, if we don't have an Alpha and Omega issue to bookend everything, what
Oh,
are we even
God.
doing here? Are we
Yeah.
even Marvel?
So DVH is passing unless he gets a Scotty Young Howard the Duck variant.
There you go. See, DVH knows where his passions are.
Exactly. Also, you got Luke Cage Gang War #1. So of course,
I'm so not interested. Do you know what Luke Cage I'm interested in? Timeless Luke Cage. Have you seen that cover? That's the Luke Cage I'm interested in.
All right. Then you got Captain America issue #3, Moon Knight 29, Miles Morales #12. This is going to be part of the Gang War storyline.
And the best Spider-Man title out there right now.
They might mess it up here.
Don't you dare. Even that Carnage crap that came out, Miles was still the best part of it.
Here's the thing. They're including him in the Gang War storyline.
They included him in the Carnage storyline. I literally bought the last issue of the Carnage thing just because of Miles's involvement. Listen, do not sleep on our love for Miles out here. Okay, our love for Miles is real and strong.
I'm not saying anything about Miles. I'm not hating on Miles.
But you're implying that Gang War is going to bring him down, but no, he's going to elevate him. He's going to raise it up.
It very well could. I'm just saying, Dark Web was not the biggest storyline that people
But he also wasn't part of Dark Web.
But now he's part of Gang War.
Right, and maybe Gang War will be better.
We'll see. You got Miss Marvel, the New Mutant #4 is coming out. Also,
I love her.
Realm of X #4.
I'm enjoying that.
All right, and Marvel Zombies, Black, White, and Blood.
The covers are very cool.
I like that. They are good covers, though.
They are.
Look, Cliff's love is Miles Law.
That's right, Trev. Good for you.
All right, and then finally you got it's Predator versus Wolverine #3. It's not Captain Marvel #2. There was a typo there. I never get them all. I can't get them all, man. It's just I try. And Obi-Wan Kenobi, I think is issue #3, not that.
Right, it's from the series, right?
Yeah.
So this is the one where Vader lights him on fire on the ground. I love that.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So Bobby is liking the Marvel Zombies, and Trev likes the Obi-Wan cover. The Obi-Wan cover is nice. Over at DC, we have 18 titles this week. That's pretty big. A for effort. Thank you, Dagger. I really appreciate that. And we got Batman 89 Echoes #1. We got the start of a crossover event with Titans Beast War #1.
God help us.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all think Gang War makes you feel bad? Imagine how this makes me feel because I'm a DC guy.
Beast World.
Oh,
right.
Help me. The cover's cute. That's it.
It's good. Wonder Woman Outlaw Edition #1. This is a collection of the stories that's so far. So they collected.
If you haven't read it yet and you can't get a hold of those issues, then obviously this is the way to go. Also, Daniel Samper's artwork, the story,
Yep. Then we got Detective Comics 1078, another book that a lot of people are liking, right? Because even DVH is saying maybe Detective, right? So we got that book there. Beast War. Can't wait to see The Wall.
I don't know what Amanda Waller's gonna be involved, but dude, I don't I'm just so upset, right? Because they set her up at the end of that god awful Dark Crisis, right? With her own new crazy Justice League or whatever the heck they're supposed to be, right? Then as we come into the new world, right? The dawn of DC, we see she's got a hit list for all these heroes. Yeah. So she's really all about it. And somehow in Beast World, where everyone's becoming anthropomorphic, somehow this is part of her master plan. I'm like,
moving forward. I love it. Action Comics 1059. Green Arrow.
A very good anthology book that some people should give more of a try.
Why is that?
Trevor. Because Trev loves Superman and I love Superman, but Trev is like sleeping on this book and I am livid over it.
Let's be honest. Superman's a stronger title.
I don't sleep on any super titles.
Superman's a stronger title.
Of Sure. Look at Travis.
Jesus, Cliff. Don't shout me out. That's we got Green Arrow number 6, The
I
Flash
still love you,
number
Travis.
3.
Swear.
The Flash
Green
number
Arrow, I
3.
approve. Flash, I do not approve.
All right. Harley Quinn 34.
I could care less.
Dagger's already telling you to calm down.
I don't feel like he really means it.
The show would be boring if you did, right? So we gotta hype it up, right? Also, you got Brave and the Bold issue number 7, The Penguin number 4, Power Girl number 3,
Power
and
Girl, yeah.
Alan Scott, the Green Lantern issue number 2.
Yes, absolutely. Checking himself into Arkham, and now they want to make him straight. I love it. Let's get into it.
Right? Why would they do that in Arkham?
Because this is still the 40s.
Okay. I was about to say, like, that makes no sense to me. Power Girl's nice. Are you talking about the story or the girl?
Power Girl. No, he likes Power Girl, both the story and the girl.
All right, just making sure. At this point, she shouldn't be called Power Girl anymore. I'm just saying.
Oh, could you stop? Could you leave my Superman family members alone?
saying.
We have loved and respected Power Girl, Power Zor-El.
I'm just saying she ain't no girl.
Okay, great. Well, right, we'll just start calling her Power Woman. Fine.
Why not?
Let's call Supergirl Superwoman.
Sure.
All right.
I'm just saying the only person I know that has been promoted to woman has been Invisible Woman.
Yes.
That's the only person I could think of off the top of my head. Can you think of one?
I am trying to think of one. I feel like there is one. I'm just not with it.
Yeah. So I don't know. All right. So you got Batman Beyond, Neo Gothic number 5, City Boy 6, and Cyborg number 5.
Poor Cyborg.
Poor Cyborg indeed. Also, you have Steelworks issue 6. That's a book that I know. Look, epic conclusion. I bet it is.
Well, Michael Dorn is writing it. Worf from Star Trek Next Generation, who also was the voice of him on Superman the Animated Series and Justice League Unlimited. Mm-hmm. It's very good. And again, Superman family approved.
Yeah. Spider Woman was never promoted. She was Spider Woman, period. Just saying. Yeah. Kent Supergirl Superwoman as a title was claimed by Lois Lane long time ago.
Oh, wait. If you want to be serious, Lana Lang is running around as Superwoman again.
Yes.
So, yes, Kara's got to just, lock it down with Supergirl.
Yeah, there you go. And then we got Static,
and
Shadows.
If you read Woman of Tomorrow, she tells the young lady that she's trying to help in deep space. It's like, well, what happened to you? What happened to your world? And she's thinking about the destruction of Krypton. And she's like, I was only a girl. And so there's like this theme in Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow that she calls herself Supergirl because in her mind, because of that trauma, she's like, I was only a girl. I was just a girl. She's that 16-year-old girl.
So what you're trying to tell me is that she should be played by Gwen Stefani in the movie.
Why do you got to go to these really bizarre places that I did not? That's not
she's
the
just a girl.
That's not the yellow brick road that I was laying down for you.
She's just a girl.
There's a lot of people who are just a girl living in the world, and everyone's trying to stop them. Let them live their best life. Let's talk about Amazon's attacks. Those are some real women and girls.
You see, Wonder Woman, she was always allowed to be a woman.
She arrived at man's world as a woman.
You say, what's up, Remy
Q Studios?
Remy Q in the house. What's going on, my man? Right? Trevor's like, he just dying over there. Moving forward, we got Image Comics with 9 titles over at Image, starting with Crave number 1. It's a new title coming up. Edawa number 2. Firepower number 29. I know Chris, the comic vet, loves Firepower.
I'm so glad someone does. Like, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. And like, it's really terrible.
Today's dollar pins is tomorrow's key.
That is always true. Yes. That's
so true. That's why you go
look
into
look at Joseph Michaels. No.
We could make that into something. All right, moving on. Taylor superheroes always. I gotta get Taylor. You gotta come on the show soon. I'm gonna get you on the show, man, just to hear. What's the furthest place from here? Issue number 16. Local Man 7.
Great
Swan
book.
Songs number 5. Look at that cover for Swan Songs.
Creepy ass cover. I don't read it, but good for creepy covers.
Yeah. And which one you were referring to that you said you like?
Local Man.
How's that going?
Very good.
Mhm.
Like, he's a former Image superhero, right? That we never heard of. And like every book
He's
is
the
a flip
Sentry.
book. Huh?
He's the Sentry.
No, because it's not like anyone actually forgot him. Right?
Yeah.
And like there's even a Deathmate issue, right? Because
Mhm.
remember in Deathmate, time got a little timey-wimey, right? So like he meets his past self and he actually has impact on his past self.
Mhm.
And he discovers that at the end of the issue, and I thought that was really nice for him.
That's cool.
But he is trying to figure out who this murderer is because this murderer is making it look like it's him, and he's not even allowed to use. He's like forbidden to use his powers currently. Like it's like a whole thing. It's great.
Awesome. Well, go check it out. Recommended by Cliff. Local Man
Yes.
number
And
7.
it's Image. A lot of y'all just love Image. Go eat something up that's good for you.
Speaking of more Image, you got Kayad 13 and the Schlub number 4. And Quest
I'm having a
number 4.
lot of fun with the Schlub.
Schlub. Yeah, that's a fun looking cover though.
It's a fun book,
Yeah.
right? Because the world's greatest superhero gets trapped in this guy's body, and then that guy gets trapped in the body of the world's greatest superhero.
It's a Freaky Friday story.
It's a Freaky Friday story with a Schlub and a Superman.
Or it could be a Marvel story.
That's swapping places. And people who've seen the movie would know the difference because they actually gave the movie a shot.
Oh, I threw it at you and you took it. All right. Talking about our other indies, you got Boom Studio with 7 titles.
I'm a great
Antarctic
guy.
Press has 6 titles. Dynamite has 4 titles. Scott Comics has 4 titles.
See, that's the shocker. Scott only has 4. That's the shocker.
No, Scout Comics, what they always do is they front load how many books are coming out, and then like a day before they just take them all out. And then they have 4 titles. I don't even know if these 4 titles are going to come out, to be completely honest. If there's something I can tell you about Scott Comics is that they are super delay on books. Super delay.
But yet they have so many.
As you're going to see in a minute. So, speaking of which, let's go ahead and Boom Studios. We got Berserker Fallen Empire number 1 is coming out this week. That cover alone is going to probably sell a whole bunch of books there. We got Chris the Comic Vet. He's just saying what's up. He's saying hi. All right. You got Something's Killing the Children 35. That's there you go. For the win.
Everyone loves that book, yeah.
Right, Erica Slaughter. You got Grimm 15. I actually enjoyed Grimm. I have to catch back up on it, but I was enjoying Grimm until I read up to issue 7, I think, and I just got to catch up. Alice Never After is also coming up. Grimm. I'm not sure why. It is what it is. You're the only one still reading it.
Travis.
Travis is in the house. What's going on, my man Travis? You got to see his show later. All right, let's go out to the next list. We got Siren of the City number 5, Wild's End 6, and Slow Burn number 2. Check it out. That violin's on fire.
Like Nero.
Yeah, this violin's on fire. Whatever. Moving on to Antarctic Press, you got Exciting Comics 40, Jungle Comics 22, Planet Comics 24. Also, you got Fantasy Comics 6, Gold Digger 301, and Ninja High School 191. I don't know what's going on with that cover. Trying to pull off their
Super Mario Brothers 3 homage.
Squirrel Girl?
No, Super Mario Brothers 3.
No, I'm saying with Squirrel Girl.
No, I don't know who this character is or what they represent, but I know what's going on there. So whoever this character is, like, yeah, sure.
There you go. All right, and then over in Dynamite Comics, you got King Kong: The Great War number 4.
Know that's making Mark wet right now.
Oh, Mark is losing his mind on that one.
Yeah.
All right, Vampirella Death Flowers 3, 007 for King and Country issue number 6, Darkwing Duck. I'll buy it just for that cover right alone, right there. So that's what I buy. All right. Someone just screamed in excitement.
Yeah, was that on your end?
That was outside. I was like,
Oh, okay, good. I was gonna think because I don't know if you saw me. I was like,
I actually didn't hear it, but I know where it came from.
okay.
So, all right. And then over at Scott Comics, you got Vectors #1, and a book that definitely got a lot of horror vibes into it. This Little Piggy. The look in your face is classic right now. Count Dante #6 and Trakovi issue #3. So we'll see if those books come out. That's Scout for you. Right, over in IDW, you got the Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures issue #7. You got The Last Ronin issue 4 reissued. You got My Little Pony 19. Also, you got over in Opus, you got Giant Robot. Well, that's not Giant Robot.
No, that's Naughty on the Nombot.
Nombots and Space Trucking. Again, I missed that one out. All right. This Little Piggy looks dark. Might give it a crack. Yeah, if it comes out. I'm just saying. Sumeraria is going to have Basic Instinct #1. And yes, that is based off of the movie. So, any interest there? No Sharon Stone goodness? Blackout Bombshell #3 also is coming out for Sumerian. And over we got some more single books. You got Oni Press has Rick and Morty, Me Seeks PI #1.
Mr. Me Seeks PI. Are you familiar with this?
I have not seen that much Rick and Morty in my time.
Oh my god, this is a classic episode.
Oh,
right?
really?
You hit this button and a Mr. Meeseeks appears and helps you with whatever your problem is, and then they vanish, right? But Morty's dad is like a nut job, and he like wants to improve his game, and it's just so hard to get him to like improve. And basically, they're like, "No, we want to wrap this up so we can die. Like our whole existence is to fix whatever this is and get out of here." So there's multiple Meeseeks that have arrived because they keep hoping that if they get enough of them, they'll figure out a way to get Jerry to be better at golf. But no, they have to straight up start murdering them because it's out of control because Jerry is that much of a mess.
Oh, there you go. Well, there's issue #1. There they show up there. Then you got Night of the Living Dead, Kin #3 over at American Mythology. And Volt Comics, you got Barbaric Wrong Kind of Righteous #1. Oh, you got your Barbaric book, so I take it you got to pick this one up?
Yeah.
Cool.
Plus yellow cover, baby.
Yellow cover, there you go. And over in Titan Comics, you have Conan the Barbarian #5.
That's a sexy cover. Conan is strapping, his sword is erect.
Moving on before we go R. There's another company called Concrete Comics, and I saw this Acolyte 2, issue #2. Yeah, over at Massive, you have Assassin's Creed, Visionaries #1. Mad Cave has Under the Influence #5. Over at Whatnot Publishing, you have the North Valley Grimoire #4. All right. And DVH says Conan all day and all night.
For me.
All that good stuff. I think Cliff wants a sword fight with Conan. Do you?
I mean, you could call it a sword fight.
And finally, our last books here of the week is Frank Miller presents Ronin Book 2 #5. There's a book here, Squish and Squash. This is going to be done with art of Z Adams, who's the daughter of Neil Adams. So she's doing that. She's doing some work with that. And over in Antarctic, Aardvark, I can't hardly read it from here. Aardvark Comics, you know who it is. Cerebus, Spore and Backvark, issue 380, which is really not 380. You know what I'm saying? AC Comics have Super Babe starting Fem Force issue 16. And those are your books for the week. Whew. So you always have to catch your breath in the end of it all.
Sure.
So, you know what I'm saying? So
normally Sam is the one catching his breath at the end of the comics list.
So what's your take on Silver Surfer again?
I hope that that's not what they hired her for.
You want a fair fight, don't you?
Okay.
Whoa! You call that fair? Who's the sap now? You are not a good guy.
I love that cartoon.
It's great.
Superhero squad, hero up. So let's take a look at the poll and let's see where it ends up. So the poll has finished now, and it turns out, where is it? Where did that poll go? It just disappeared.
Watch it be
on
like 99%. Leave Silver Surfer alone.
No, it actually wasn't. It is 51%. Silver Surfer should remain male. 19.
And what is the rest of the 49%?
So 19%, they're open to change.
Good. Okay, that's nice.
Okay. Another 19% say who cares?
Okay.
And then 9% says I don't have an opinion either way.
So what were the total number of votes?
31 votes.
That's a small sample. I mean, it's a good sample for our community, but that's a small sample. But still, that 51% is a little deadly. You know, it's an illuminating piece of information.
There you go. And that's that. So you ready to do a giveaway?
Yeah, why not?
All right. So let me pull that giveaway list there, and we can get things started here. And you guys know what it is.
I love you, Taylor.
What's
Winner.
Taylor saying? I can't see what he's saying
51%
right now.
butthurt dudes.
All right, guys. You know how it works. All right, let's get started saying what's up to some guys that just popped in, like Gary, my boy Gary. And what's the Silver Surfer became a female since when?
Since Hercules, Twilight of the God, number 3 from 2000 and whatever.
You know, when it comes to Gary, you got to give him the benefit of the doubt, man. He's old. He's been through a lot in his life. He don't know where he's going. He's not paying attention.
This too, by the way.
What was that?
Am I answering this too?
It's up to you, man. You gotta put in the comment. Make sure you guys.
I have no shame. Let me get in there.
Yeah, you got to do it, man. So you got to put in your hashtag IzzyVerseNYC for your chance to win one of the 3 mystery packs, and we'll see which one it is. So we got A, B, or C, and you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna open it here. There's a good reason why we got to open it here. So we'll do that. We got 12 people out of 19 in the list. So 13 people on the list. Let me know when you want it to run. All right. Okay. So should we do it?
3, 2, 1, go.
Let's do it. All right. Let's see here. Ryan! Congratulations. Okay, so Cliff, you are going to pick which one of the 3 packages we're going to give to Ryan. Is it going to be package A, B, or C?
Oh my God. Oh, I got to choose for someone else.
Yeah.
Let's choose. It's rigged. I'm sitting over here in a different quadrant of New York. Let's choose A, baby.
You want to choose A? So A will be this one here. Okay, so Ryan, if nothing's in here, it's Cliff's fault. Okay.
Yes, because I packed them.
So this is package A. So let's go ahead and open this package. What's up, Christopher Jacobs? How you doing? All right, so let's open this package. Wow, this is harder than I thought. All right,
I've heard that before.
Is that what she said?
I mean, I'm sure that's possible, but never in my life.
So let's take a look at what we got here. So Ryan, right from the start, it's not a bad. We were talking about Nakayama earlier, right? So we got
Art Germ.
Yep,
Big Barda.
All right. We got Astonishing X-Men 47. Look at this storm cover.
Beautiful storm cover.
Right? Just like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna zoom in so we can see it a little better. Look at that cover. Oh, look at this one. This is not a bad one. You got Robin number 3, issue number 1.
Cry of the Huntress.
All right, Cry of the Huntress. Another pretty cool one. Dark Reign, Young Avengers number 1.
Yep, featuring the young Masters of Evil.
Yep, there you go. Look at that book. That's in that list there. Yeah, I actually don't know what's in this book. Taylor's like, you're acting all surprised. I really don't know what's in this pack. So, all right. Oh, look at this one. Delvin Grayson signed this book.
Devin Grayson?
Yep, Devin Grayson. Look at her name right there. So that's in there.
I've never forgiven her for what she's done to Nightwing.
Okay. And you got another book here, Thanos, The Return of the Mad Titan, number 1.
Oh, that's new, baby.
That's pretty new, yep.
It features the new Illuminati as well.
Exactly. So you got that book there. You got Deadpool number 5. This is a variant right there.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that with Carnage there.
With Carnage.
I'm gonna leave this one for last, so I'm gonna just put this there. Oh, you gotta like this one here. This one is Shana the She-Devil. And it is signed. Look at the. I believe that. I'm not sure if that's Frank Cho's signature. It could be. Yeah, it is. Signed by Frank Cho. Look at that. All right, you got Stephen King's The Stand, issue 1. This is Captain Trips.
Yeah.
Yep. And the last book on this list here, I wanted to leave it for last because Ryan, I have to give you a sketch because you got a blank. So you want a blank. So congratulations, Ryan. This is your care package that's going to be shipped out to you after I finish doing the sketch for you, Ryan. Good stuff there. Right?
Very nice. Very nice. And the sketch.
Yeah, you get a sketch, Ryan. I sent him a package like not that long ago. So Ryan, you're gonna get another one coming in. So congrats. All right. Cliff, one last thing I need to share to everybody. I want to remind everybody to go into, let's just hide this for a second. Don't forget, guys, go back to this video, go to the replay, leave your comment. Make sure you put a comment of any kind. I don't care what you say. Include the hashtag #LoveTheIzzyVerse, and you will be entered in for the year-end giveaway. Again, if you are a channel member, you will automatically get 5 slots plus whatever is added moving forward. So starting with Australia's video, you put your comments there, and any video that follows that one up to the end of the year. And the first prize that's part of this giveaway is going to be the book I'm going to show you right now, which is, we got here, A Kingdom Come Superman. For goodness, this is a $30 book, man, and this is just one. This is one of a couple of items that are going to be part of this giveaway package. So every week I'm going to reveal something else in the giveaway package. So make sure, I hit the wrong button. Make sure you do what I said you do. Listen to me. All right. It will be my first sketch cover. Oh, congratulations, Ryan.
Now you gotta make it special, Izzy.
I gotta make it special, right? Yo, Izzy, I want that signed team. Well, too bad, man. Cliff, Ryan won it, and he's thanking you. He's thanking you, Cliff, for that. All right, so
I'm glad I chose well.
Chose well, right? Yeah, we don't know what's on the other two. We'll hold on to the other two for another time. But
that's someone else's responsibility to pick.
You know what I'm saying? Cliff, where can they find you, my man?
You can find me in Cliff on Comics on YouTube, and you can find me at the Council of Comics on YouTube, where I'm going to be almost immediately after this, where we start at 8 o'clock, where you get your last chance for a duck, and then we're doing our duck race for a fabulous prize box this month, and I'm not even kidding, it's fabulous.
So I have one thing to say to you, Cliff.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
I'm
Cliff.
so glad you used the still sexy Keanu Reeves. I'm so happy.
We'll see you guys next time. Make sure you go back to this video, put that hashtag #LoveTheIzzyVerse, leave your comment. I'll see you soon. There'll be another video coming out. I think there'll be another video coming out this week. I got some unboxings to do. But until next time, guys, I'll see you soon. I'm gonna leave you with one last clip before we go, and that's this one.
Well, Mr. Bitter Pill, who are you? You know who I am. The man you stole the Soul Stone from. Adam Warlock.
You know, I had to get me my Adam Warlock in there. I'll see you guys soon. Excelsior.